we successfully display all the days between project start date and project end date. Now we need to work on this line where we display month names, November, December, and so on. First of all, let's do the same. Here I'm going to define new variable month to print an empty array, and here when we iterate through dates, I'm going to use push month to print dot push. Let's push a div for each month, and the content of this div is I.get month. Control S. In this case we had get date, in this case we have get month. Now let's copy this variable, and instead of start date I'm going to display month to print. Control S. Okay, now of course this div needs display inline block styling, so actually let's add it here. Let me show you how to add inline styling in React. Style equals double curly brackets here, display inline block. Control S, and perfect. As you can see, for each day we print corresponding month number. As we have said, 0 is January and 11 is December. What I'm going to do now, here I'm going to define new constant month names, and it is going to be an array. January, like this, okay? And now here, instead of printing just 9, 10 or 11, I'm going to print month names, okay? Short versions. So instead of I.get_month, let me cut this, I'm going to use month names brackets, and inside of it I.get_month. Control S. Okay, perfect. We display October, November, and so on. Instead of printing just month number, we display short month names. Okay, now note that days and month are not aligned properly, and besides we need to display month names only once. Okay, how do we do that? For each day here we push a div to month to print array, right? And we can control width of this div. Each day on timeline is 30 pixels wide. So if we know number of days for each month, we could multiply this number by 30 and we get necessary width of this div, right? So if we push only one div for entire October until this part, and we know number of days for October, we multiply this number by 30 and we get width of this div. But how do we count days for each month? What I'm going to do is refactor month to print variable. Instead of an array, it is going to be an object. Oops. Control S. And each month is going to be a property of this object, and values are going to be number of days for each month. So after the iteration, the object should have this format, something like this. January, 31 days, February, 28 days, and so on. Okay, for now let's leave this object empty with no properties, no values, nothing. This object is going to be constructed here. For now let's comment this part. Now what I need here is if-else statements, because for each day of iteration we are going to check if this object has property of corresponding month. So if the current date of iteration is 10th of January, for example, I want to check here if this object has property January. Okay, if there is such property for this object, it will have value of a positive number. So I'm going to increment this number by 1 to add one more day to this month. If this object has no property January, I'm going to define new property, and its value is going to be 1, which means 1 day. I'm going to use hasOwnProperty method here. So here, month to print dot hasOwnProperty, and we need to pass it this code, which returns January, February, and so on. Month to print brackets, and this part goes here, plus equals 1, which means that for each new day of iteration we add one more day to this month in this object. Now else statement, let's just copy this part, let's put it here, and instead of plus equals, let's just leave equals, which means that if there is no such month in this object, I define property of this month and its value is 1, because this is the first day for this month in this object. Okay, and what I'm going to do for each case, I'm going to console log month to print for both cases. Oops, looks like I need to fix this part. Sorry. Okay, let's remove this part for now, and let's see what's going on in the console. Okay, we start from October, 22 days, then November, 30 days, then December, 31 days, and January, 14 days. Yes, correct. Works fine. We successfully construct month to print object, but there is an issue here. Can you guess what's the problem? What if project is 2 years long, for example? It means that we will have like 62 days of December or something like this. We'll fix that later. For now, let's use month to print object data. Here we need to print month names. Here, let's create new variable month, and it is going to be an empty array. And now, before the return statement, I'm going to iterate over this month to print object we have created. Now, for let's say month in month to print, which means that for each property of month to print object, month.push div with month as text, so it returns January, February, and so on. Of course, we need to define key for each element, month, Control S, and here we are going to display elements of month array. Control S. Perfect. Now we display month names only once. Okay, but of course we are supposed to display them in one row, in one line, and each month name is supposed to be displayed above the first date of corresponding month. So what I'm going to do here is define new constant, month style, for example, which is going to be an object. First of all, let's use display inline block. Here, style equals curly brackets and month style, Control S. Perfect. Now they are in one line. Now width, and as we have said earlier, we are going to multiply number of days for each month, which we store in the month to print object. We are going to multiply this number by 30 because each day on the timeline is 30 pixels wide. That's how we defined it in project CSS. Control S, and perfect. October, November, you can see that days and month are aligned. Everything works fine. Now what I'm going to do is add some more styling here. I'm going to use font size 20. Please pay attention to S, which is uppercase. It is supposed to be uppercase. Color, let's use the main color of our application, 02A3B1. Control S, and now it's perfect. We are done here. We have a little CSS bug here, and of course we also have an issue with projects that are over a year long. For now, let's leave it like that. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Okay? See you in the next video.